didn't seem real, and it still doesn't seem real.
Sophia Ricketts says the memories with her cousin Kayla Miller are what makes coming to this devastating reality so hard.
Baby, Princess Kayla. I mean, this is devastating.
A feeling shared by the community who have decided to transform the corner of Southeast 20th Street and turn it into a place of love. While we wait to learn more from police, Kayla's cousin Sophia tells me she wants everyone to know this.
Just her smile. Like if you were in a bad mood, you just look at her and she smile at you. She puts you back in a good mood.
Children are not safe. I want the community to know that. This is where I grew up and most of my family. Cape Coral is home to us. And when you attack one, you attack all. And we will not stand for it. And so we will see her put to justice. And I wanted to say that today.
Today we'll be in Cape Coral, Florida, a city located on the Gulf of Mexico and surrounded by water on most sides. It is a beautiful city with nice beaches and great weather. One family that calls Cape Coral home thought it was the perfect place to raise a family. They believed it was peaceful, safe, and planted roots. All seemed well for a long time until an unforeseen tragedy came and knocked on their door, leaving that family in a complete dismay after someone decided to gun down their daughter while she was going to get food with friends. 15-year-old Kayla Rincon-Miller was in the process of preparing for her 16th birthday, which was fast approaching on May 20th, 2024. She was said to be excited about it and had been looking forward to this day for many years. She was her mother's youngest daughter and her father's only child. Kayla was described by loved ones as being a vibrant, kind soul and an amazing daughter. Years back, her mother posted to her social media about Kayla and said, "This little one is my everything. She's my sassy one. There's such greatness in her little soul. I call her Prophet." Kayla brought joy and light into the lives of her parents and her older sister and was just said to be a beautiful soul all around. Like most teenage girls, she loved hanging with her friends and having a good time growing in life. On Sunday, March 17, 2024, Kayla was doing just that. She and two of her female friends had gone to see a movie at the Curlwood 10 movie theater at 2301 Del Pedro Boulevard. After the movie got out, the teens decided to head to a McDonald's to grab a bite to eat. The McDonald's was located at 1715 Del Pedro Boulevard South, and the walk was less than a mile in length and takes between 10 to 15 minutes. It was around 9:30 p.m. when Cape Coral police officers would receive a call about a shooting in the 2000 block of Southeast 16th Place. When authorities arrived, they found Kayla had been shot in the chest and officers began life-saving measures on her. She was rushed to the hospital, but sadly she did not make it. The area where the shooting happened is about an 8-minute walk to the Curlwood 10 movie theater. The street where the shooting happened, which runs parallel to Del Pedro Boulevard South, has no streetlights other than those at homes along it. When it came to who shot her and what happened, one girl told detectives a car pulled up and blinded them with the lights before an unknown number of suspects would jump out of the car and try to rob them. Of the three girls, it was said that Kayla was the only one carrying a purse and the suspects wanted it. Then, according to authorities, a witness said one person just started to shoot, striking Kayla in the chest. All three of the girls said they didn't know who the shooters were. The other two were not injured when the crime happened. Authorities learned the car the shooters fled in went south on Southeast 16th Place. A witness who lives near the intersection of Southeast 20th Street and Southeast 16th Place reported she heard about 3 gunshots. That witness then started a memorial at the location to mark where the tragedy took place, and it quickly became a place for people to remember such a sweet young lady who lost her life way too soon. That same witness also added that it could have been anyone's child.
As you can imagine, less than a day after learning that his daughter, Kayla's dad, heartbroken. We spoke off camera as he prepared to visit a growing memorial in honor of his daughter. He tells me with tears in his eyes that he moved to Cape Coral thinking it was a safe place to raise kids, a view now changed after losing his 15-year-old daughter. Kayla's dad tells me he never imagined something like this happening, especially so close to home. Another family member says they're praying for justice, telling Fox 4 that she will be remembered as someone who loved basketball, sneakers, and her family.
Friends were walking along Southeast 20th Street and Southeast 16th Place last night from Marquee Cinema to McDonald's. Then one person jumped out of the car, some people, and they tried to rob Kayla and her friends. One of the suspects eventually shot Kayla in the chest, and her neighbors are saddened for the family and hope that whoever did this turns himself in.
The other guys that were with this guy that did the shooting, you guys need to step up, man, and come forward, tell your parents, or tell somebody, or just go to the police station and take that guy with you, man, that did that, because if you don't, they're going to get you.
On Monday evening, Cape Coral Police forensic investigators and at least one K-9 unit from the Leeds County Sheriff's Office began canvassing the area for any evidence. Forensic investigators with the police department will place at least 5 evidence markers at the scene and have been all hands on deck since the incident happened to find the suspects involved. No matter how many victims' stories I tell, it is never normal for me. These stories are just as heartbreaking as the one before. This should not become so normal that we look at it just another black or brown person gone. This 15-year-old should still be alive. What could she have had in a purse for multiple people to jump out and then for at least one to start shooting at 3 teen girls?
Samantha Romero is live near Southeast 20th Street and Southeast 16th Place, where she spoke to some of Kayla's friends. How are they doing tonight, Sam?
Well, 3 of Kayla Rincon-Miller's closest friends told me they still can't believe that she's gone yet. They told me she would have turned 16 in just a couple of weeks, a sweet 16 party that she's been planning her entire life. But unfortunately, that is not happening. But they did tell me that Kayla was extremely funny. She loved music, she loved her friends, and she loved her family.
Honestly, not good at all. I've been crying all day. Like, every time I even, think of her, I just, it's not real.
It's been 24 hours since Kayla Rincon-Miller from a gunshot wound to her chest.
Yeah, I did.
But for Kayla's friends, this reality still hasn't sunk in.
I feel like I'm gonna see her tomorrow, or she's gonna call me.
Yeah, she's gonna text us tonight and be like, "Oh, I'm fine, guys."
A routine since middle school, but this morning when Bailey Powell called Kayla's phone, it went unanswered.
I'm in denial right now.
This is horrific and not okay. Kayla's life mattered. Her family did not think that a fun time with friends was going to end like this. This has torn their souls apart, and it is an unimaginably difficult time. Not only did they lose their daughter, Kayla, but Kayla's great-grandmother passed away just one day before she was shot, so the family is double grieved. However, do you know the difference? Her granny had a long life, and Kayla's life was tragically cut short. Way too short. During this hard time, the family has started a GoFundMe to help with funeral expenses. So if you feel inclined to help, I will put a link in the comments of this video. My deepest condolences goes to the family, her friends who witnessed such a crime, and all of Kayla's other loved ones. So please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family in their difficult time. And also don't forget to pray that the suspects be caught sooner than later. And if you do know anything, please contact authorities. Don't forget to hit that like button and share and make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.